I was like, good enough. It went viral. All right, good. Getting thousands and thousands of views every single day. Next video I post, flatline. Next video post, flatline. It just never recuperated from that video.
We got that mother.
Yo guys, what's good? So in today's video, we got to interview the dude RMC Beats. Now this was a super interesting interview as RMC really focuses a lot of time on content and he actually has multiple channels as a music producer doing multiple things on YouTube. He talks about one of his videos around music production blowing up and getting almost 1 million views. And he talks about even though that video went viral, it pretty much gave him the opposite effect of what he thought was gonna happen. This interview was super fun to do, and if you're trying to learn about building a brand, this is the interview that you need to watch. As always, the full interview can be found within our course, The Constant Conversion Strategy. And hey, if you want to learn about the best chance about selling your beats online, you need to check out our free masterclass linked in the description below. As always, here's the interview. Catch you guys in Monday's video. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here with RMC Beats, somebody who I've been a long time lurker. I think I found your how to sell beats video, I want to say it was 2 years ago.
Wow, yeah, probably about. Yeah, I
Yeah.
started that channel about 2 years ago, yeah.
And I was telling him in DMs, like, dude, I have so many questions. And so I'm just gonna start off because I went back and I watched your first video that's still public on the channel. And you were like, you know, I'm done, I'm tired of making like the type beats with images, you know, I'm here to make these tutorial cook-up now. Kind of what made you want to do that? Because you were kind of ahead of the curve a little bit still, like doing the actual content rather than just type beats. Like, what was the appeal of that?
Yeah, man, honestly, I would say that, well, first of all, thank you for having me because I didn't even say that. But anyways, like, I just feel like I saw a lot of YouTubers in that space where they're making videos, and then it brought a lot of value to a lot of other producers. And at the same time, I saw how they were making a living off of it as well. And I think there was a couple producers that weren't big on YouTube when I started off on Instagram, because I first started off on Instagram before I did anything, just posting beat videos and videos on like making beats. And I sucked. My first videos were terrible, you know, and like everybody else. But Ocean was one of the first ones that started off with me doing IG videos. He wasn't even on YouTube yet.
Really? I didn't even know this.
Yeah, me and Ocean go way back. And then I don't know if you know who Beautiful Beats is. Yeah, so me and him also, we were starting off Lexnar Beats. Now they got like, Lexnar has crazy placements now. All these guys, we're just starting off. Lakey Inspired was already kind of like killing it on Instagram at that time. And then I seen Ryan, I forgot his name. He was the very first one. Lakey Inspired and Ryan, I forgot his last name, but his first name was Ryan. They started off doing like just cook-up videos on YouTube. And then I saw Kyle Beats videos. And I was like, man, these videos are really connecting with me right now. And I left it alone for a while. It wasn't until I saw Ocean pop up, really, when I was like, what am I doing on Instagram still? Why am I not, you know, I'm just selling beats here and there. I'm not taking full advantage of this. I just decided, man, I'm just going to go full 100% on YouTube right now, because Ocean showed me that, hey, bro, like I'm doing good, like financially. You know, so, and I'm just doing YouTube. So I was like, okay, that's gonna have to be something I'm gonna definitely look into. And man, once I stepped into the YouTube world, bro, and I know you know this already, guys, you know, as a creative to creative, like it's just a whole nother world. Like, you know what I mean? YouTube is just definitely something I want to blow up on. I haven't reached that yet, but I'm for sure probably gonna be there.
We'll get there, because you kind of did blow up, but in the wrong
way. I did it. yeah.
We'll get to that one. So wait, so you started off, because your Instagram has a ton of followers, right? That totally slipped my mind.
I have around 60,000 right now, like close to 60,000. Yeah.
Subtle flex.
Yeah,
man. So you started out originally posting content on Instagram then?
Yes, short form content, yes.
And so what made you, other than like, I guess Ocean doing well, I mean, that'd be enough to sway
that was
over.
That was my motivation, really. Like I saw him and because he's always been one of my good friends from the beginning. So I just was like, bro, like he's just killing it. And that was one of my main reasons, yeah.
Do you think that there's a better monetization then that comes from a YouTube audience versus like Instagram or TikTok audience?
Absolutely, yes. the conversion rate on YouTube, like for people that already are into this, you know, I know this is mainly for, I don't know, you know, this is mainly for content creators that like to hear these type of interviews and stuff. But for people that, you know, are trying to monetize, trying to make a living off of music, off everything, you have to be on YouTube and TikTok, I say mainly, because those are the ones that are going to drive the conversion rate for anything you're trying to sell, anything you're trying to, you know, convert them to customers, whatever. YouTube is definitely the platform to be on, like hands down, bro. Like there's nothing else I would, you know, rather be bigger on than YouTube.
Yeah, no, 100%. Just because I think, dude, I have like so many questions. All right, so let's. Okay, so
man, I got time, man.
So okay, so when you start, or not when you start, but now when you make your content, how do you come up with titles? Is it kind of SEO? Is it one big thing that we do is like look in to see like what people are asking us, or is it, do you sometimes take kind of like the Mr. Beast approach of like what would be a really good video that would like appeal to a large amount of people?
That's a very good question, man. I actually find myself juggling in that area because I have so many different ideas at once sometimes. And I'm like, I want to like create content that inspires me that other people have done, but I also want to create tutorials because I know there's people that want to learn more on Logic or other stuff. But I'm more driven on the content creative space.
Yeah.
So I feel like I want to do that and take kind of like you said, like Mr. Beast. You have to kind of create, you have to take some inspiration from these guys.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones that are doing it. Like, you know, it's cliche to say, but there's, you know, the perfect example of, you go to the gym, why would you get a trainer that's not even buff or that's not even fit? You got a trainer that's already fit and looks like he knows what he's doing, right? You got to look up to those creators, like even yourself, man. You're killing it on YouTube, and congratulations on that, because it's so hard to kill it on YouTube. And you know, I'm a perfect example of that because I've been struggling for a while right now, and we can get to that later. But like it's just, you have to take inspiration from those creators that are already killing it, and then make it into your own style. So I like to mix it between what can go viral, but at the same time, what can provide value and people can learn from. And it's hard to go viral in some certain niches because just because it's not as broad as you want it to be. As in Mr. Beast, I'm giving away $1,000 for each person that steps on the circle. You know, like everybody wants to click on that. But when it's a very niche topic, it's harder to go viral. But I feel like if you build a nice community around that, I think that can be very strong as well. So yeah, stuff like that, man. Yeah, so man, it just varies, man, honestly, whatever I'm feeling that day. But right now I seen Kyle Beats second YouTube channel that he
I saw that too.
He just started. He posted today. I subscribe just to analyze. I don't even subscribe to watch the videos. You know what I mean?
You know,
I subscribe. Yeah. Go ahead.
I do these interviews for fun, so damn it, I'm gonna ask the questions and talk about the things I want to talk about. I don't know why he made a second channel.
I know why.
So I saw they're more beginner focused.
Yeah.
And I saw like on his main channel he did like beginner versus pro and like FL Studio, which is more of like what I would say like a more Mr. Beast mass appeal video.
Yeah.
And it looks like the other videos more towards beginners.
Yes.
But I'm wondering, like, I guess that's a large enough audience split, but usually most people make different channels because they're targeting not a different segment of audience, but a whole different audience in general.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what's your breakdown of it?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I know why he did it. And I have 4 different YouTube channels, right? Which is crazy because, you know, it's crazy.
We'll get into that.
Yeah. So, like, YouTube is really changing recently. And, you know, I'm not saying like I'm a freaking nerd when it comes to YouTube, but I want to feel like I am.
Yeah.
I study a lot of videos. I want to see like who's doing. I've talked to Etalenti before. I've talked to Simon. If you go to my YouTube channel, I interview all these guys. Ocean's been to my house. Like, it's just, I studied it and I really want to analyze like what's going on. What am I doing? Yeah. And what makes it like hit. And then Ocean's shared with me that has had hard times too, that he hasn't been able, he's getting 10 out of 10 videos and stuff like that. And to me, that's like, wow, like how do you get 10 out of 10 videos if it looks like you're getting a bunch of views every single video that you post? It's crazy to me. So there's a lot of creators right now struggling a little bit with the views. I don't know what stage YouTube is going through. Some people are struggling, some people are not. It's like they're pushing shorts more, or I don't know what the problem is.
Yeah.
But I feel like right now you really have to like really niche or whatever you want to say, niche or niche down, in order to create a really like stable community. And I'm a perfect example of this because I can explain what happened to my channel. Because I don't know if I can already say I had a viral video and it reached almost 1 million views on my channel, right?
And still related to music production. Still like very much normal, like tutorial fun style video of music production. So it wasn't like anything outlandish.
No, it was not at all. But it did, and I'm gonna tell you where it went wrong. Right. So you have to be very careful and very intentional. I would say to creators, when you're making the videos that you're making, you're choosing the topics of your videos, you have to be very intentional because if you get the wrong audience, that could make your channel really suffer. Depending like if you're not going to keep making that type of content. And I think a lot of people know this, but even in the like, even if it's like a viral, like something like a trend, if you hop on a trend, you better make sure you know what you're doing. Because that's what I did. My channel was doing so good. I reached 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 3,000 less than 2 months. It was going so well. I made one video, and the first video went viral. I made a review on Kyle Beats drip plugin. That one went like 100 and some thousand views, and that one did good. I got some of his subscribers. Good. The next video I did was, I don't know if you guys know, well, I don't know if you know this guy named Soy Tate.
I went back and watched the video.
Oh, okay. So he was counting numbers and this, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just flip this. You know, this is gonna be good. He's trending right now.
Milk it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, good enough. It went viral. All right, good. Getting thousands and thousands of views every single day. Next video I post, flatline. Next video I post, flatline. It just never recuperated from that video. And I'm just like, what went wrong? Maybe I saw the video, I saw the analytics that video. I got maybe like 5,000 subscribers just from that video. Later on, looked at my analytics, didn't realize they were all from Vietnam. You know, from Vietnam, nobody from the US, hardly anybody. And I'm like, oh, so they pushed my video only to Vietnam. And I'm like, and that's where my channel suffers. So technically right now, it feels like I have only like 2,000 subscribers or like 3,000 subscribers. Not really the 12,000 that I feel like I have. That's a big.
I don't want to cut you off there, but like,
no, go ahead.
You mentioned intentionally, and that's kind of like the first thing I could think of, and I totally forgot because I watched the video on your second channel where you talked about this, and I think it was like how much YouTube paid me for that 800,000 views. And I think it was like $827.04. I don't know if it's right. I'm gonna screenshot that if I remember.
I think it was around there. It was almost nothing.
And then you did the Kyle Beats one. And I think it was like $1,787.56. I don't know if I'm right on these, but I'm gonna screenshot if I am.
No, man, you're around there, ballpark.
But it was still so interesting to like what you just said is like be very intentional, because I made like a drip plugin video of like the marketing behind it, because that's like our shtick of things. And it really did well. I think Kyle found it like last month, which was really random. I woke up to Kyle Beats comment like, "Hey man, thanks." I was like, months after, nice. But I think the way you talked about is kind of, this is more so borrowed authority than anything else to get more like content-y terms here. Like when you take someone's name and you attach it to what you're doing, of where people are there for them. And it was just, you took a guy who was really big in Vietnam and people were there for him. And so you brought that Vietnamese audience to your channel. And that one video was good, but like you said, like everything else you posted, it didn't really click with him. But then if you do it for Kyle Beats, somebody who maybe not is as big, probably isn't as big as that guy, but still a large icon in the music production space, like that's a really good one to do there.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I think that's just...
No, I agree. Like if you have a video in mind and if you know that you're just doing it because, like, say for instance, you talk about beat selling, right? I mean, I don't know how it would work right now, but if you post a video like on how to make your hi-hat snap, like bounce, I'm pretty sure that video, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna do as good as your beat selling, because you have that audience just for beat selling.
You know what's crazy though is I've always thought about this is, so every person who sells beats is a music producer, but not every music producer sells beats. So like what's kind of funny to me is usually whenever somebody who makes music production content, like tutorials, when they make a video like how to make money with music production, it usually kills it. But then when I make a video, like our core audience I know is 100% music producers. But then when I make a video, if I ever wanted to, I know it would probably just do like pretty bad. And I think it's just because like I'm not that channel. I'm not that guy.
You should try it, man. We should try to do an experiment and then just work and see what happens.
I think I'm gonna do like a cook-up vlog at like the studio, because I moved down to Michigan, so I know Crackalack. We're like in the same apartment complex.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's always talking about you. He's like, I don't know how he survives. He has like 10 channels. I was like, I have to ask him so many questions for you.
I have editors, man. That's how I survive.
So, oh my God. All right, let's get back on track here. So do you consider yourself nowadays more so a content creator than a music producer, just simply based on how much you're doing?
Honestly, man, it just goes back and forth, because I have placements. Like I have a placement on a movie that's gonna come out, I think September, that my dude Excalibur Nathan, he's killing it on TikTok. He actually hooked me up with that one. That's my first movie placement ever. I have some placements with artists, but not big artists. And I love the production side of things. I've been in the studio with a couple producers that are bigger. You know, I've been in the studio with Beat Demons. I think we're doing a collab for our PNB Rock, and he's featuring somebody. I forgot the guy he was featuring. And I've just been back and forth trying to figure out, like, okay, what do I want to do? My heart, honestly, like talking like already getting like deep and stuff, but my mind and my heart is more into the content space. Like I love just being in my studio, my house, making a video, and then editing is like, okay, you know, I don't really enjoy it too much, but I do it if I have to, you know. That's why I had 3 editors at one point. But now I've just stuck to one editor. He does a good job. So it just depends, man. But I honestly, I see myself more as a content creator, but I love the music side of it as well. Like if somebody told me, hey, we're gonna have a music session, because I play keys at church right now. You know, at my church, I play in our group every Sunday morning. Not every Sunday morning, but most Sunday mornings. And I love it. I love jamming out. I'm a musician before I'm a producer. I always say that, like, before I'm a producer, I'm for sure a musician. And I got into production only 4 years ago. I started all this I got into production 2018. So, and I started Instagram, everything.
Wait, when did you start playing the keyboard though?
Oh, since I was no, that was a while. That was like,
okay. I was gonna say, I was like,
that was 02, maybe 03. Yeah,
bro,
that
every video starts off with an intro and like, okay, we're gonna make a beat today, and then it's just you like fucking crushing the keys. I'm like, okay. No, that is insane. Like,
I want to, you know, people were really liking. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I mean, you know, people were really liking that in the beginning, but it feels like my audience just doesn't like YouTube doesn't push the video anymore to those people. So that's why I started the second channel. And I honestly, and when it comes to YouTube, I just want to blow up. It doesn't matter how. Like, I don't even care if I'm the next Mr. Beast, but I'm not gonna be spending like money like crazy. I don't care how I blow up on YouTube. I just want to have a big platform on YouTube. Whether it's creating videos for like YouTube creators, you know, Instagram creators. I have consultations with people, you know, DM me every week where I do those. It doesn't matter. Like, I can help either in the production side. That's why I want to have multiple channels in the production side, and people, you know, want consultations for how to EQ this or how to make this song better, or just how to grow my social media account, how to, you know, and I'm more passionate about that. I feel like I want to help you out on how to brand yourself or market yourself even better. Yeah. So I think I'm more passionate about that, but I do love the production side a lot too. So I like I said, I juggle with those back and forth. Like, I love remixing stuff. That's what I got into recently, where it's one of my videos took off on TikTok. So I'm kind of working on that now.
Yes, the last question I want to ask you here is, I mean, you've talked to Ed Talenti, Simon Servita, Sicky, LLB. I'm trying to think who else. Ocean freaking came to your house. Yeah. What are some of, like, what would you say are like the top 3 takeaways that you've got from talking to those guys, either about like YouTube or even just life itself?
I honestly, the takeaway I would say is these, and keep in mind for everybody listening to this, they all started from nothing. Like, they all started like making content at some point. Terrible content. crappy content, trash content that nobody probably wanted to watch. But that's where everybody starts. Like, if the one that I'm impressed with the most, sorry, Ocean, I gotta say it. So the one I'm impressed with the most is Excelenti. My gosh, this guy said he spends 3 to 4 hours on a minute of his videos. 1 minute. That is ridiculous. I mean, it's like, it's a good amount of time, but gosh, that's
no, I
1 minute.
I remember he made the drum. It was like the hip hop drum sample one, and I sent it to Crackalack, and I was like, "This is insane." I was like, "He has an editor, and that's insane how he found a good editor like this." And then I saw your interview, and I was like, "That's bullshit." I was like, "There's no freaking way this guy can be so talented at damn near every part of this."
This guy, I hate on him. Yeah. I hate on him. I told him. Yeah, he's just too nice, man. Like, Excelenti, you know, I recently got to know him more, and he inspires me in ways. I'm like, bro, like, I told him I watch your videos, I don't even care what the topic is. I just watch it just to go see the edits, you know, like, so there's ways, like, okay, if you don't like the topic of the video, you could still watch it because of him, because of what he does with his videos, just to learn from it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, you know. So it's like, what the takeaway from all of them together, though, everybody stepping it up even more, I would say, is all these guys are doing this full time. By the way, every single one of them are doing it full time. They're killing it, and they're making a significant amount of money to the point where they can live off of that. You know, they don't have to worry. They just have to worry about having that business mindset, being that entrepreneur that they are. So I would say, like, they don't even have placements like that yet. Like, you know, like the way Murder Beats does, or like the way Jetson Made does, or like even Internet Money. They don't have all those placements like that yet. They're still living on their own, making a great living, making 6 figures a year or more. And they're happy. Like, you know, what more can you want? And if honestly people think of like the big bag, and I'm like, the big bag starts small first, then you get the big bag, you know, later. So I would say just start, you know, like, I know this is not like part of the question. I would say just start making content if you haven't started yet, and if you want to start making content. And I would say take these guys as inspiration, because that's how I took it. They inspire me to keep going, because you know, I want to reach that level one day as well. And being on YouTube, hopefully, you know. And yeah, man, I think just watching their videos inspires me every week to keep pushing forward, and just having them as, you know, as friends and homies is also feels good, you know. 100%. So just to connect with them whenever I need a question answered or something like that. 100%. Yeah.
Well, man, before this ends, do you have anything you want to plug?
Not right now, honestly. I have a kit that I did a long time ago, like maybe 2 years ago, and I am working on another one right now. But like I said, I don't like to put trash out there, so I'm making like a couple melodies every day to put out a good MIDI pack for those people that love those emotional like samples, because that's what it's gonna be, like, mainly. And that's what I drive myself on. People know me as like the bless those keys, emotional type of beats, and I like to keep it that way. But yeah, I'm just probably gonna do that in like maybe next month, drop it sometime, maybe, I don't know yet. And then yeah, but not right now. Anything, just go follow me on YouTube, I guess.
Which channel, man?
Which channel? RMC Beats, that's it. RMC Beats, and you guys will find me there.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.